Hello and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. My name's Kat and I am so excited to be able to lead you through this 60-minute Vinyasa Flow with a 5-minute meditation at the end. So today on your mat, all you're going to need is you. And know that you can take adjustments or modifications at any point during this practice. They are always available to you, no matter what. So know that as we begin to move. So coming to a seated position, whatever is the most comfortable for you. So maybe that means you're propped up on a block a little bit. Maybe it means legs are a little bit further apart. Maybe you come into full lotus or half lotus, whatever is comfortable for you. But making sure that shoulders are over hips so that you can begin to straighten but relax the spine. Maybe closing eyes down or having your gaze gently at the ground, bringing palms to knees, grounding, bringing energy into the body. Begin just to notice your breath. Noticing the cool inhales and warm exhales. Now begin to deepen the breath. Drawing full body of air into your lungs and pushing it all out through the nose so that it almost makes the sound of the ocean, this pulling air in and this pushing air out. You're able to do this by slightly constricting the back of the throat. Long, deep breaths in, long, deep breaths out. And leaving hands where they are or bringing them to heart space. Set your intention for this practice. Whatever that is for you, whatever motivated you to come to your mat, let that be your focus. And if an intention is not coming to you, may I offer the intention of strength. Strength in your body, strength in your mind, strength in your spirit. You are so much stronger than you think you are. When you're ready, keeping eyes closed or opening them gently, sweeping arms up and overhead. Inhale, exhale, planting the right palm down to the ground, your right hip, reaching left arm up and over, keeping left hip grounded. Tapping into the sensation on the left side of the body, all the way from fingertips down to the ground. Continuing to breathe. Making sure chest is open. We're not collapsing forward. On your next inhale, coming back up to center. And exhale, planting left palm, your left hip. Reaching right arm up and over. Again, making sure right hip is grounding down while right arm reaches up and over to the left. Opening through the chest. Continuing to breathe. Making sure left shoulder doesn't come and be up to left ear. Relaxing down. Inhale, coming back up to center. And exhale, right palm, your right hip. Reaching left arm up and over. Inhale, coming up to center. And exhale, left palm, your left hip. Right arm up and over. Inhale, coming up to center. And exhale, beginning to twist. So placing left hand behind you like a second spine. Reaching left arm to right knee. Twisting the body. Maybe you look over sternum if that feels comfortable for the neck. Or if it feels good, looking back behind you. But continuing to breathe. When you're ready, inhale, coming back up to center. And exhale, twisting to the left. Left arm behind you like your second spine. Right hand to left knee. Again, looking either over the sternum or back over left shoulder. Continuing with those deep oceanic breaths. Inhale, coming back up to center. Exhale, twisting to the left or to the right. Continuing to breathe for just a moment. Inhale, coming back up. And exhale, twisting to the left. Continuing to breathe. And inhale, coming back up to center. And exhale, plant the palms. And gently bring yourself into a tabletop. So shoulders can be over wrists, hips over knees, so that you can have a firm foundation. Keeping toes untucked and relaxed. Inhale. Bring heart through, bring chin towards ceiling and belly toward the ground for cow. And on your exhale, rolling through the spine, arching spine towards ceiling, drawing chin towards chest for cat. Inhale, belly down for cow. Exhale, spine towards the ceiling for cat. And continue on your own breath, inhaling cow and exhaling cat. Maybe in this space, after a few cat-cows, you begin to include more intuitive movement. So maybe shifting from side to side, maybe some undulations, maybe moving forward and back, whatever feels good and intentional in the body. And moving with purpose, and not just because you think you need to start making C shapes. Maybe staying with regular cat-cow feels best for the body. But wherever you are, on your next inhale, coming into neutral, and bringing left palm towards the midline. Inhaling right arm up. And exhale, sending right arm underneath left, bringing right shoulder to the ground, right cheek to the ground, maybe leaving left palm where it is, maybe bringing it out forward, but threading your needle. Continue to breathe. When you're ready, if left arm is out, draw it back towards the face, and inhale, bringing right arm all the way back up, and exhale, gently place right palm back to the ground. Take a cat-cow here to reset. Drawing right arm in towards the midline. Inhale, left arm all the way up. And exhale, threading your needle, pulling left arm underneath right. Left shoulder comes to the ground. Right cheek comes to the ground. Maybe right arm extends. Continuing to breathe. If right arm is extended, gently bring it back to the face. And on your inhale, bringing left arm all the way back towards the sky. And exhale, planting left palm onto the ground. From here, inhale, right arm up. And when you're ready, begin to prepare and inhale, left leg up. So there's one long line of energy from the tips of your fingers all the way to the tips of your toes. Inhale, exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, create length. Exhale, rounding the spine, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, create length. And hold, continuing to breathe, engaging your core, the source of all of your power, all of your strength. Inhale and exhale, gently place everything down to the ground. Inhale, left arm up. And on your next inhale, bringing right leg up to meet it. One long line of energy, tips of fingers to tips of toes. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, elbow to knee. And inhale, lengthen and hold. Again, engaging with your core. Without it, we are so unstable. Inhale, exhale, gently place everything down the mat. Walk your hands about one handprint forward. Tuck the toes, scooping hips up and back. For your first down dog of practice. And since it's the first one, take time to pedal out the feet. Maybe knees are bent. Taking whatever movement your body needs. Maybe it doesn't need any movement at all. Maybe it just needs stillness. Wherever you are, continuing to breathe. When you're ready, inhale, look forward, bend the knees, and exhale. Slowly begin to walk up to the top of the mat, keeping feet about hip-width distance apart, or about 2 fists. And inhale to create length. So what this means is a long line of energy from the crown to the tailbone. So this might mean hands on thighs, hands on shins, or hands gently grazing the ground. But sometimes at the beginning of the practice, the hamstrings are tight, so that doesn't feel good. So start a little higher up. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rolling up 1 vertebrae at a time, come to standing. Rolling shoulders up, back and down when you reach the top. Inhale, sweeping arms all the way up. And exhale, slight bend in the knees, hinging from the hips, folding forward. Inhale, create length in your spine. And exhale, plant the palms. Step feet back into plank. Gently lower the knees. Untuck the toes. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower to the ground. Bringing fingertips out wide. Wider than the mat. Inhale, rolling shoulders up, back and down. Super Cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, shoulders up, back and down. Super Cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, shoulders up, back and down. Super Cobra. Maybe you look over your right shoulder towards your feet. Inhale. Exhale, gently lower back down, bringing neck to neutral. Inhale, shoulders up, back and down. Maybe this time looking to the left for your left toes. Inhale, exhale, lowering back down, bringing neck to neutral. Bring palms back towards the chest. And maybe you inhale to tabletop and then into downward dog, or going through plank and then making your way to down dog. Whatever feels good. Pedaling out the feet. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, right leg up, keeping hips square. Be lifting onto back toes to give yourself a little bit more space. But inhale and exhale, right toes to right thumb. Pivoting back foot down to about a 45-degree angle. Keeping the feet wide and knee stacked over ankle. Inhaling all the way up for your warrior one. Just taking a moment here. Continuing to breathe. Inhale, exhale, plant the palms, step right foot back to meet the left. Inhale into plank, and exhale, knees down, untuck the toes, lower the body down. I'm always a little too far forward on my mat. Keeping arms where they are. Inhale, rolling shoulders up, back and down for Cobra. Inhale, exhale. Inhaling into plank, and then moving into your downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting left leg up, keeping hips square. Again, maybe on this side, coming up to the tiptoes of right leg to give yourself a little bit more room. Inhale, exhale, left toes to left thumb. Pivoting left or right foot back and down, making sure knee is over ankle at a 90-degree angle. And inhaling all the way up for warrior one. Staying here for a moment, continuing to breathe. Inhale, exhale, plant palms, step left foot back to meet the right. Inhale, exhale, knees down, untuck the toes, lower the body all the way down. Take a moment to prepare. And inhale, shoulders up, back and down for Cobra. Exhale, lower. Inhale, moving through plank or tabletop. And exhaling into downward facing dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend the knees. And begin to step forward to the top of the mat. Keeping feet wide as hips. Inhale, create length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, coming all the way up to standing. And exhale, bringing palms to heart center. Taking a moment here to just breathe, to check in with the body, feeling that strength, that power that you're beginning to tap into as you move. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, slight bend in the knees, hinging from the hips, folding forward. Inhale, create length to your flat back. Exhale, plant palms, step feet all the way back. And you can either move through the vinyasa that we have been moving through together, or if you are ready to move through your chaturanga and then into an upward facing dog, you may begin to take that now that the body is warmed up. Or if vinyasas feel like a little bit too much, you can always come into downward facing dog and skip them all together. But when you're ready, inhale, right leg up. And then exhale, right toes to right thumb. Pivoting back foot down to about a 45-degree angle. Making sure knee is over ankle. Inhaling all the way up. For Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1. Maybe bringing hands behind the body to interlace. Drawing shoulder blades together, opening up through the chest. Inhale, exhale, hinging forward, not collapsing, but hinging forward. Engaging the abdominals. Inhale, and then exhale, if it feels good. Bringing right shoulder in towards right knee. Hands still clasped. You can either keep them so palms are together, or you can let them come open a little bit. But wherever you are, continuing to breathe, making sure that we're not dumping, but still engaging the abs so that we're kept upright. And when you're ready, inhale, coming back up, releasing the arms. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, plant palms, step right foot back to meet the left. And move through your vinyasa, whatever feels good in your body. Or skipping it all together and meeting us in downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. Inhale, left leg up, keeping hips square. Exhale, left toes to left thumb. Pivoting right foot back and down. Inhaling, arms all the way up for Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1. Again, making sure that knee is over ankle to protect your knee joint so you can have longevity in that space. Inhale, exhale, clasping the arms behind the body, keeping chest open, shoulder blades drawing together. Inhale, exhale, hinging forward, engaging through the abdominals. Inhale, exhale, if it feels good. Left shoulder down to left knee. Continuing to breathe. Making sure that there's not dumping, but the abs are engaged, helping to lift the upper part of the body. Inhale. Coming all the way back up, releasing the arms. Inhaling, arms all the way up. And exhale, plant the palms. Step left foot back to meet the right. Moving through your vinyasa. Maybe you switch it up every once in a while. Doing what feels good for the body. And taking this moment here in down dog to just breathe. To notice the way the energy is moving in the body. When you're ready, bring toes together to touch at the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg up, opening the hip, drawing heel towards seat. Making sure shoulders aren't skewing, but they're trying to be as parallel to the front of the mat as possible. Inhale, exhale, right toes towards right thumb, pivoting, back foot down, about a 90-degree angle for your warrior two. So you can stay put, I'm just gonna flip. I'm coming to this spot here. Maybe you play around a little bit with the alignment. Maybe feet need to be closer together. Maybe it feels better with heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Each body is going to be a little bit different, making sure hips are squared to long edge of the mat. Arms are out long. Either looking over the sternum or over right fingers. Continuing to breathe. Maybe wiping some sweat. Inhale, shift forward just slightly. Exhale, right arm all the way up. Left arm can either gently rest on the thigh or it can wrap around the back of the body for a half bind. For a reverse warrior, tapping into the sensation on the right side of the body. Inhale to neutral. And exhale. Coming in, side angle. And not placing so much weight on the right arm that we're dumping into it. We're still using that core, lifting through. Inhale, coming back up to warrior two. Exhale, straighten front leg. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, hinging forward as far as you can. And then exhale, gently bringing right arm down and left arm reaching towards the sky for your triangle or trikonasana. And imagine as though you're in between two panes of glass. So we don't want the booty to pop out. We want it to be in towards that middle line of energy. Continuing to breathe, keeping the core engaged so we're lifted, we're not dumping in. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Maybe bringing heels in, toes out, stretch for 5-pointed star. And exhale, gently begin to bend through the knees for your goddess. This pose of incredible energy. So making sure in this posture that we're not splaying out and coming forward. The tail is still tucked, the spine is long. So maybe that means we don't go down as far. Maybe it means we need to widen our stance. Play around with that for a little bit, just so you can find your sweet spot in this pose. But wherever you are, hands can come to heart center. They can come out like cactus arms. Whatever feels good. But staying here and letting the heat build, letting that energy begin to build in the legs. It's going to be hard, but continue to breathe in and out through the nose. I'm here with you. We're all doing it together. And when you're ready, inhale, arms up. Straightening the legs for 5-pointed star. Oh, it feels so good. Inhale, exhale, coming back into your warrior two. Inhale, exhale, plant the palms, step right foot back to meet the left, and move through your vinyasa, or straight into downward facing dog. But no matter where you are, meeting in down dog, taking a few moments to breathe here. We just did a lot of work on our right side. When you're ready, bringing toes to touch at the back of the mat. Inhaling left leg up, opening through the hip, drawing heel towards glutes. And making sure the shoulders are as parallel to the front of your mat as possible. Inhale, exhale, bringing left toes to left thumb, pivoting right foot back and down to about a 90-degree angle, making sure knee is over ankle, and inhale, opening all the way up for your warrior two on this side. And again, checking in with the body. Maybe this side feels very different. Maybe we can get wider. Maybe we need to shorten the stance. Whatever it is you need, begin to play with the body and move into that shape that feels good for you. Staying here for a few moments. Again, maybe looking over sternum or up over right fingertips. But no matter what, continuing to breathe. Inhale, hinge forward just a little bit. And exhale, left arm up and over. Bringing right arm either to the thigh or wrapping around for a half bind. But feeling sensation through left side of the body as we stretch up and over. Inhale, coming back to your warrior two. And exhale, left arm to top of left thigh. Reaching right arm up and over. One long line of energy from tips of fingers to toes. And same thing on this side, not dumping into the left side or left arm, but engaging the core and having the left arm just kind of rest here. Inhale, coming back up to center. Exhale, straighten front leg. Oh, it feels so good. And inhale, hinging forward as far as you can. And then exhale, gently bringing left arm down, right arm up for your triangle. And again, imagining that you're in between a pane of glass, so the booty's not popping out, it's in with that midline. Chest is open, not dumping forward. And the core is engaged. Inhale, coming back up. Readjusting feet, heels in, toes out. Coming to your 5-pointed star, reaching arms all the way up. And then on your exhale, gently coming into your goddess. And again, maybe doing it a second time feels a little bit different. Maybe the stance looks a little different this time, and that's okay, but remembering the tail needs to be tucked under, So we're not popping out. Bringing palms either to heart center, arms out to a cactus, whatever feels good. But continuing to breathe. Maybe there's a little bit of movement up and down. If that helps for me, staying still really helps. But when you're ready, inhale, arms all the way up. Ooh, feel that release of energy through the legs. Inhale, exhale, coming back into your warrior two. Inhale, exhale, plant palms, step left foot back to meet the right, and come straight into your downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out the feet for just a moment. But coming into this space, feeling the shift of energy. Noticing how the body has changed throughout your practice thus far. And when you're ready, bringing toes together at the back of the mat. Inhaling right leg up, opening the hip, drawing heel towards glute. Inhale, exhale, right toes to right thumb. Pivoting back foot down to about a 90-degree angle. Inhaling all the way open. For your warrior two, you don't need to move. I'm just moving to mirror you a little bit. Staying here for just a moment. Inhaling, hinge forward just a little bit. Exhale, right arm up and back. Left arm either gently placed or wrapped around the body. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, coming back to your warrior two, and exhale, reaching left arm up and over, right arm on top of right thigh. I was gonna say right knee, we don't want to be on the knees. But continuing to breathe here. Inhale, coming back into your warrior. Exhale, straightening front leg. Hinging forward. Inhale, exhale, coming into your triangle. For just a moment. And inhale, coming all the way back up. This time we're going to do something a little bit different. Toes in, heels out. Inhale and exhale. A little bit of a bend in the knees. Hinging from your hips, folding forward for a wide leg forward fold. Maybe once you're here, you need to play around with the width. Maybe feet can come out just a hair wider. Maybe they need to come in a little bit. Whatever it is, let the top half of the body become relaxed. Let it fold over, careen over. Letting arms just dangle for a moment. Maybe arms come to the sides of the calves. Maybe they come to outside of the feet. Maybe they come and you've got your peace fingers wrapped around your big toes. Whatever it is, stay there for just a moment, breathing. And when you're ready, inhale, coming into your flat back. Exhale, fold. And when you're ready, inhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, coming back into your warrior two. And exhale, ooh, hold on, before we do that, heels in, toes out, and coming down into your goddess for your second to last time in this practice. And maybe this time we stay still, we have a little bit of movement, or we play around with lifting one heel and then the other, and maybe both. So play around with that for just a moment, just a few breaths. Now when you're ready, inhale, coming up to your 5-pointed star. Exhale, coming back into your warrior two. Inhale, exhale, plant the palms, step right foot back to meet the left. And either move through your vinyasa or straight into downward facing dog, whatever feels good. Taking just a few breaths here. Bringing toes to touch at the back of the mat. Inhaling, left leg up and open. Drawing glute or heel to glute. Inhale, exhale, left toes to left thumb. Pivoting right foot back and down to about a 90-degree angle. And inhaling all the way open for your warrior two. Breathing for just a moment. Inhale, hinge forward. And exhale, reaching left arm up and back. Right arm either gently on back leg or wrapped around the body. Continuing to breathe. Inhale, back to your warrior two. And exhale, reaching right arm up and over. Left arm on left thigh. Continuing to breathe. Inhale, coming back up to your warrior two. Exhale, straighten front leg. Inhale, exhale, hinging forward. Gently releasing down. Left arm down, right arm up. Continuing to breathe. Inhale, coming back up to center. Again, something a little different. Toes in, heels out. Inhale. Exhale, slight bend at the knees. Hinging forward to your wide leg forward fold. Inhale to your flat back. And exhale. Maybe playing with the spacing of the feet a little more this time. Maybe you already found what feels good last time. Stay there. Let the legs be very, very active. And the body, the upper half of the body can either be passive or active as well, pulling the chest towards the ground. Whatever is speaking to you today. And when you're ready, inhaling into your flat back. Exhale, fold. And inhale, coming all the way back up. But this time, again, moving into the goddess. Heels in, toes out, gently lowering down to the ground. And this time, again, playing with the heels. Whoop. Takes a lot of strength and a lot of concentration. Or maybe staying still. Maybe that's what's calling to you today. Play around with it and see what feels good. Again, keeping the core engaged, the spine long, booty tucked in. If you're lifted, gently lower down. And inhale, coming all the way up to your 5-pointed star. And exhale, coming back into your warrior two. Inhale, exhale, plant the palms. Step the left foot back to meet the right. And move through your vinyasa. So inhale, looking forward. Exhale, bending the knees. And coming to the top of the mat. Inhale, create your flat back. And exhale, fold. And gracefully or ungracefully, gently, make your way down to a seat. Coming to about the middle of your mat. Maybe shifting so bones can be right on the mat. Coming into Navasana. So feet are about hip width distance, firmly planted on the ground, spine is long. Maybe this is where you stay. Maybe this is enough core engagement where you can really feel it. Maybe we want to get a little spicy. Lifting feet up off the ground, arms cradling backs of thighs. Maybe this is enough. Maybe we're like, oh, we need more. Extending arms out long, feet are straightened, or we can straighten the legs. But wherever you are, continuing to breathe. Inhale, exhale, gently releasing feet back to the ground. Maybe hugging the knees in. But wherever you are, again, gracefully or ungracefully, maybe crossing at the knees, or crossing at the ankles and coming to the knees. Again, bringing knees about hip width distance. And we will be moving into camel as our part of our back bend. If camel is something that's in your practice, go ahead and move with me. If camel is not in your practice, take the first one to watch. So for me, I like toes tucked. You can either have them tucked or not. But inhaling, bringing hands to back, lower back, fingers down, palms up towards, or heels of the palms up towards the ceiling. Rolling shoulders up, back, and down like we do in Cobra. Opening the chest, leaning back just a little bit, making sure hips are moving forward as top of the body moves back. And maybe this is it. Maybe this is where you stay. Maybe you begin to look back and you can see the back wall. Maybe you gently bring one palm down and then the other to the heels. But no matter what, keeping hips pushing forward and not coming back. Then when you're ready, gently bringing hands to lower back, inhaling all the way up. If the toes were tucked, untucking them, and coming to sit for just a moment. Camel can be very intense, so it's very important to come back to a neutral position so the body can right itself. But when you're ready, coming back up, and maybe tucking toes, maybe leaving them flat, but bringing hands to lower back, fingertips facing down, rolling shoulders up, back, and down, drawing shoulder blades together, opening through the chest. Maybe looking up, lifting the heart up and back just a little bit. Again, maybe this feels good. Maybe this is where you stay. Maybe you begin to look back, hips pushing forward. Maybe you gently release one hand and then the other towards the heels. Again, keeping hips pushing forward. Continuing to breathe. And when you're ready, gently, if palms have left the lower back, gently bring them back. Inhale, coming back to center, untucking toes if they were tucked. And exhale, gently coming to sit. Maybe closing down the eyes. But taking that time here to let the body find its equilibrium again. And since we did so much opening of the front, it only makes sense that we get to curve our spine the other way. So since we're nearing the end of our practice, beginning to take much more passive pose. So keeping hips down, or keeping arms down by hips. Inhale, reaching arms all the way up. And exhale, gently folding forward. Palms can come to the ground and help guide us. But drawing chin towards chest, crown of the head towards the ground, almost like a little bowl. Maybe this feels good with arms next to us. Maybe arms are out long in a modified child's pose. Or maybe we bring arms back towards feet. But letting the spine curve so the top of spine is towards ceiling. Taking just a few breaths here. When you're ready, gently unfurling from your little ball. And then coming onto the back. Again, as gracefully or ungracefully as you want. I am personally quite ungraceful. Drawing these in towards the chest. Maybe you rock a little bit side to side. Whenever you're ready, gently place feet onto the ground about hip width distance. I want you to inhale, right leg up and over. So right ankle is just below left knee. Right knee is working its way towards the right edge or right corner of your mat. Foot is flexed so that you have this figure 4 shape. Maybe this is where you stay. Maybe, if it feels good, lifting left leg up. And again, the arms are not involved here, so this is all a function of the strength and the use of our muscles in our legs. So if the right knee starts creeping towards the face, engage with the thigh muscles, engage with your core, and begin to send it back towards that right front corner of the mat. Continuing to breathe. Inhale, exhale. If the foot is lifted, gently let it go. Inhale, exhale. Bringing right foot towards the ground. Left thigh comes with it. Maybe opening the arms up to a T or cactus arms for a very gentle stretch, gentle twist. If you want just a little bit more, looking right. When you're ready, inhaling everything back to center. And then exhale gently, taking right leg off of left. Maybe recentering hips and feet so they're hip width distance apart. Maybe you keep your arms in a T, maybe you keep them in cactus, or you bring them back down the sides, whatever feels good. And inhale, left leg up and over. So left heel, or left ankle, forgive me, is just below left knee. Foot is flexed, and we've created this figure 4 shape with your left leg and right leg. Again, sending left knee towards left front corner of your mat, and only using the strength in our legs, so not involving our hands or any other part of the body. If this feels good, stay here. If you want a little bit more, lifting right leg up, flexing through right foot, and maybe you notice left knee is creeping towards the face. Begin to move it back so that left knee is trying for left front or left corner of the mat. Continuing to breathe here, engaging through both feet. Inhale, exhale, gently placing right foot back to the ground. Inhale and exhale, drawing left foot and right knee down towards the right side of the body for a gentle twist. And either leaving neck neutral, or if you want a little bit more, looking over to the left side. Continuing to breathe. When you're ready, inhaling everything back to center. Inhale, exhale. Releasing left leg back down to the ground. And on your inhale, bring knees in towards chest. And exhale, pulling knees apart, almost as if you're trying to get knees into the armpits. Feet can either be relaxed or flexed. And opening up through the hips a little bit. And maybe making little circles with the knees. So that the femur moves around in the hip socket. Maybe you stay still. Whatever direction you're going, begin to go in the opposite. Continuing to breathe as you move or stay still in the body. But wherever you are, drawing knees back together. Inhale, exhale, drawing yourself into the tightest little ball you can imagine. Hugging yourself so tightly. Inhale, just a little sip of air. Exhale, squeeze just a little bit tighter. Inhale, and then exhale. Gently release everything down for your Shavasana. Your final place of rest. Feeling how the energy has shifted in the body. Feeling how it's moved. Feeling the strength that's inside of you. Letting your body come to rest. and if you feel ready, gently begin to wake the body back up. Maybe this is small movements in fingers and toes. Maybe then moving to ankles and wrists. Maybe moving head one side then the other. Reach arms up and overhead for a full body stretch, feeling it from fingertips to toes. And when you're ready, rolling onto your right side, using your right arm as a pillow into fetal pose. And when you're ready, coming up to a comfortable seat at the top of your mat. Bringing hands to heart center. Keeping eyes closed or gently towards the ground, but still keeping your awareness inside. Bring your attention to a feeling of gratitude. It's maybe gratitude for something as simple as your breath. Maybe gratitude for your body. Everything that it has done for you. The strength that it possesses. Maybe gratitude for your mind, its ability to work through problems and come up with solutions. Its power, its strength. Maybe it's gratitude for your spirit, for its connection to everything outside of you, its connection to things that are greater than yourself, for its strength and fortitude. Maybe it's gratitude for none of these things, but something outside of that. Whatever it is, holding on to this feeling of gratitude, this feeling of thank you, so deeply. Holding on to that and thanking whatever it is we're grateful for. Sincerely saying thank you. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for the strength that you have, for the strength that you give me. Holding on to that feeling. Holding on to that feeling of gratitude so that it can carry out with you for the rest of your day. And I am grateful for you, for taking this time on your mat, for moving your body, for connecting with your breath. Thank you. and is so eternally grateful for the light and the dark within you. Thank you. Namaste. So thank you for coming to that 60-minute Vinyasa Flow with brief meditation on gratitude. Thank you for coming, and if you have any questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know. And again, my name's Kat. Thank you.